My story is about a place, its people, and a race. The Sanjay Gandhi National Park is spread over a humongous 103 square kilometers. Can you imagine a landmass of this size? This is almost as big as Chandigarh, and it's right here in the middle of Mumbai. Sanjay Gandhi National Park is spread over Borivali to Yeur Hills in Thane. On our side of the border, we call it the Borivali National Park, affectionately BNP. BNP has had a long culture of walking and running. There have always been more walkers than joggers in BNP. There's a special pass you get which lets you get in at 5 a.m. This pass is called the Morning Walkers Pass. And at some point in time, some people started running. Running in the Borivali National Park has always been measured by what we call Ek Loop. Ek Loop is a 12.5 kilometer run to Canary Caves and back. There are also 2 side loops. Ek Loop and 2 side loops together make an interesting run of 16 kilometers. These days, a lot of runners are adding the climb to Gandhi Tekdi to this Ek Loop. And there's a reason for that. BNP Endurathon 25.0. BNP is where the big cats play. BNP is the home of the Comrades runner and the home of the ultra marathoner. The roll call at BNP has always been rather impressive. You had Roshni Rai, you had Mahesh Nagvekar, Pradeep Katrodia, Unmesh Naik. All these guys have successfully finished the daunting 89-kilometer Comrades Marathon in South Africa. We have people like Deepa Katrodia, Sanjay Kasle, Ankur Bhatada, 100-kilometer winners at the Bangalore Ultra. There are several runners in BNP who've done lesser distances like 50 kilometers and 75 kilometers. Marathoners, we have many. Created by runners, for runners, BNP Endurathon 25.0 is a challenging race. You can run one of 2 distances. You can do the 12.5 kilometer Ek Loop, or you can do the full Monty with 25 kilometers. This race has a genesis. There have been other successfully organized races at BNP. One day some runners got to thinking, let's create a race that all runners will love. And that really got us started. A lot of discussion, a lot of debate, a lot of keywords being thrown around. Challenging, demanding, exhausting, raising the bar. Sounds a little bit like sex, doesn't it? But at the end of this process, one day deep inside BNP, over poha, kanda bhaji and chai, our race was born. We decided on a 25-kilometer race with 2 hill climbs, 2 searing hill climbs in every loop. The race would be of 2 loops, 12.5 kilometers each. And Gandhi Tekdi, 800 meters climb, would hit you on your 23rd kilometer. This would be fun. We were wondering, would runners love this? Would runners accept this race? We said, why not? Let's offer it to the public. The BNP Endurathon was born out of passion, like all good things, misguided or otherwise. This race was created for an audience of runners who were basically half marathoners and who wanted to stretch themselves to a mini ultra. BNP Endurathon was for us a labor of love. Our club is a not-for-profit organization called the BNP Green Runners. We created this race and we made up our minds that we will not make money from this race. Our first edition last year had 192 registrations. 166 people actually took part in the race. To serve these 166 people, we had 77 volunteers, all of them runners from the club, who chose to give up their running to serve the runners who came for the BNP Endurathon. 9 of our senior runners opted to become hill motivators. The 2 hills are not easy to do. Kaneri Caves is a 600-meter climb. Gandhi Tekri is an 800-meter climb. So we had teams of runners spread across the hill, helping you to find fresh legs as you go up. We had a team of 6 runners. Please remember, 25 kilometers is a non-standard distance. I mean, Venkat knows this. He's been a pacer at SCMM and other events. You'll find a 21-kilometer pacer. You'll find a 42-kilometer pacer. You'll even find a 10-kilometer pacer. 25 kilometers with 2 hill climbs is difficult to pace. So we had 6 runners from BNP who trained on this distance and helped pace other people across several targeted times, from 2 hours, 30 minutes to 4 hours. All these people gave up their own running pleasure to be able to give back to the sport and to serve other runners who came to our home to take part in this event. As I said, BNP Endurathon 25 was a labor of love for us. Like all things where the focus is to delight the runner, reason takes a back seat. And as a result of this whole thing, last year, the organizers lost about ₹1 lakh. This year, we offered the race again. And I'm happy to share with you, against 192 runners last year, 1,250 runners registered for the race. Against 166 runners who actually ran last year, 999 runners ran across 2 races, 12.5 kilometers and 25 kilometers. This year we broke even. But the real profit, the joy and the delight that we have arranging this race for our runner friends is incalculable. Thank you very much.